Now to three remarkable women who I'm looking at off stage and can't wait for you to meet. They each lost more than 100 pounds without surgery, doing it all by changing their diets and exercising. They are featured in People's 100-pound weight loss issue. We're going to talk to them in just a moment, but first, here's a look at their journeys. 26-year-old Lauren Council has always battled with her weight, topping out at 270 pounds last year.
Honestly, since I was probably the age of 10, it's only gone up. Walking up a flight of stairs, I would be out of breath, and I was just so ashamed.
Then everything changed in 2017 when she learned she had a serious stomach problem. It forced her to reevaluate her food choices.
That day I got that diagnosis, and I thought I could either just keep living like this or finally get my life on track.
32-year-old Brianna Bernard gained 70 pounds while pregnant with her son. She found herself at 245 pounds. She thought the baby weight would come right off.
And then when it didn't, I started trying different things on my own. I went to a corporate gym. I tried eating healthy and going on different diets. And then I would have a cheat meal and throw in the towel because I thought I ruined everything.
Her turning point? Spying a copy of People's How They Lost 100 Pounds, showcasing a woman and a gym right in her hometown of Minneapolis.
I thought to myself, this woman's story reminds me so much of my own, and if they can have such a profound impact on her life and her health, then maybe they could help me too.
31-year-old single mom Rachel Saintfort struggled with her weight starting as a teen, remembering how she couldn't find a prom dress to fit her.
So I had to get mine specially made. It was just like so embarrassing, and that's when I tipped over 200 pounds. And, it just followed me from then on until adulthood.
At her heaviest, she was 291 pounds. Finally, her motivation to lose it all came last year while picking up her daughter from school.
She said, "Mom, so-and-so called you fat." And at that moment, it hit me in the chest so hard, like, why does my child have to suffer for my selfish ways?
Wow. So we're going to meet them all in just a moment, but first we're joined by People editors Zoe Ruderman. And so, first of all, Zoe, thank you very much for always sharing this with us. And there's so many applications, there's so many people who let their stories be known. What stood out about these three?
I think it's that every one of these stories is relatable. So these women lost over 100 pounds without surgery. They did it with, small lifestyle changes, diet, exercise. You read these stories and you really feel like, oh, I could do this. And in fact, we have a woman this year who was motivated by this exact issue a few years ago. So it really goes to show how much this can change people's lives.
It really does, Zoe. So are you ready to meet them? Yeah! Oh my gosh. Look at you. Look at you. I'm just so proud of you. All right, Rachel, at your heaviest you weighed 291 pounds. Yes. So let's take a look and see how much weight you lost. The scale says you lost. Yeah. Girl. What was your motivation? You saw your daughter.
My daughter primarily. You never want to see your child suffer, and to see her face, she tried to hold it in, that day she said her classmate called me fat, but at that moment, I knew I had to change, and I'm also a singer, and I was declined so many opportunities with, record deals because of my image, but, that just taught me to fight for me and just stay consistent. I would wake up at 4 in the morning and jog, at 5 every morning, 7 days a week,
Wow.
and that's someone who would never get up at 6 in the morning, you know what I'm saying? But it's just imperative that you consistently fight for you and not focus on the scale primarily, but focus on non-scale victories, crossing my legs. I crossed my legs at the age of 31. That's things I could never do. So just continue
the consistency.
To stay consistent, fight for you, and you'll do it.
Thank you,
yeah,
thank you. All right, Brianna. All right. At your heaviest, you weighed 245 pounds. Shall we see how much weight you have lost? Yeah. Let's look at the scale. And we see that you have lost. You're amazing. And like so many women after birth, there's a struggle to lose that birth weight, the baby weight. Is that the case with you?
It was true. Time is always a factor, but it became less of a factor when I found a supportive environment. And I was motivated by a story. And that was from a gym in Minneapolis called Bodies by Burgoon. And that was the key to my success, that supportive community. And now I get to inspire other people by helping them define what strong means to them in a gym with no mirrors.
Oh my gosh, I love that. But Zoe, this is what you're talking about, how she read in People magazine.
You saw this story, you saw the People magazine cover story in the checkout line, and you thought, okay, if someone else can do that, I could do this too. It's
Absolutely.
incredible.
That's wonderful. And so somebody's story will start. Okay, Lauren, we got less than a minute. Lauren, you're heavy as you weigh 270 pounds, so let's see how much weight you have lost. You had a stomach issue, IBS, but once you dealt with that medical issue,
My symptoms became minimal to non-existent with changing my diet. I went gluten-free, dairy-free, got a gym membership, a personal trainer, and worked out with him twice a week. And then I worked out on my own about 4 to 5 times a week. And with that, I felt like if I could do it, anybody could do it, because I never worked out a day in my life.
And you've done it. All three of you have done it. Zoe, thank you so much. And just how you were inspired, you are going to inspire others. Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.